Hello, welcome to another edition of Capper Comparison Picks. Oops. I'm Ranj. Today, this episode, I will be giving you the picks for Korean K-League that is taking place tomorrow, Saturday, July 25th. It's match day 13. Okay, so let's tear into this. I'm making a video. What's up, baby? This is Nora. Nora, you want to say hi? No? Okay, perfect. So these three games for match day 13 are all happening tomorrow, Saturday. Let's start with, we got this 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and a 7 o'clock. It's all early, bright early in the morning, Eastern time. Like I said, there's this one channel called Copa 90, I think, or Copa Football 90 or something. And they, I don't know which one, but they pick one K-League match to air streaming live. So chances are, I don't know, last week they used the Sunday game, I think. But, you know, check it out. I suppose I could probably throw a link in the description of this. I'll find it. It's like Copa 90. I'll find it. I'll put the link in the description. It's like a gamble. Maybe they'll have one of these games on. If not, go to K-League 1 or, K-League channel, and you can watch the highlights right after the game. I mean, soon as full-time whistle blows, boop, highlights are like in a minute. Literally, seriously, one game was, I think it was still on. They already threw the highlights on. So, boo, blew my mind. But anyway, let's get into this. My wife is learning how to speak and write Korean. So I set up this before I went to work today. I said I'm going to do the video when I get home, which is now. She wrote all the teams in their color in Korean. Isn't that nice? I may have to erase it to make room for stuff, but I'm going to try to leave it, all right? So we have Sangju, Sangmu. That's the military team. They are number 3 on the table. If I could fit that in there, there we go. They're taking on Ulsan Hyundai, number 1, top dogs on the table, okay? Sangju, Sangmu, though, they're up and coming. They're rising right up the ranks with a record of 7 wins, 3 draws, and only 2 losses. Pretty darn good. They're the at-home underdogs at plus 290. The last 5 games, they're haven't been beat. They're 4 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses. You could buy half a goal, and it'll drop that beautiful plus 290 down to a minus 105. Little tiny juice, but you're getting half a goal. So if it, you know, last week Ulsan was 0-0. So if you, I don't know. I think. No, last week they won. But anyway, getting to the Ulsan. Ulsan is coming to the season. Of course, they're number 1. 9 wins, 2 draws, and only 1 loss. That was to Gyeongbuk. Maybe, I don't know, about 3 or 4 weeks ago that happened. Underdog at minus 125. That's reasonable juice. Nothing crazy. The draw is set at plus 240. Okay. Total, we got 2.5 goals set at the total for all these games. That's pretty much standard in a lot of these K-League games. If you think it's going to go over that, to minus 105. If you think it's going to stay under 2.5, minus 120 to place that bet. It's paying a little bit more juice on that. Okay. Sangju, Sangmu. That's how you say it, or that's how you write it in Korean. Well, my wife, she's still learning, but I think it looks pretty good. I don't know, I can't write it, but she's paid a lot to learn how to speak and write Korean, and she's a teacher. She's a math teacher for a job, but her summer thing, doing this Korean, real time consuming and cost more than. Whatever, that's her joy, her hobby, this is mine. Okay, so, how's Lisa?
Good.
Good. Last match for Sangju Sangmu was a win versus Daegu. And that was 2-0. Okay. The last match for Ulsan Hyundai was a win versus Gangwon Haiwan Resorts. What? Why? Because you played with the hose. I saw you through the window. And that was 1-0.
I didn't play with the hose. Mommy poured water on me because it got soap in my eyes while I was blowing bubbles.
Oh, but I did see you playing with the hose too. Alright, well, go dry yourself off then. Head-to-head, Ulsan has had the military team's number. Sangju Sangmu, that's the military team. They beat them, alright, chronologically. Well, they had a draw back in June 24th of last year. And then they had, I'm sorry, July 24th. Then, after that, there was the August 24th. Oh, they crushed them 5-1. And the most recent match was May 9th. They crushed them again, 4-0. That was only, you know, last month. Why do I keep thinking it's June? It was like 2 months ago. Sorry. Okay, so that's your head-to-head matches. We have this total set of 2.5. I think I'm gonna be leaning over because we have a over, under. The last two that they played, both were under, but the last 3 that they went head-to-head, all of them went over. And well over, too. Well, not that much, but anyway. The players to look for. Sangju Sangmu's got 2 people on the top 15 goal scorers of the league. They have Sangmu Kang. Sangwoo Kang. He's been on the board before. He has 5 scores. He is number 12, and his market value is 605,000. Market value, aka what he gets paid, his salary. Market value is just a fancy way of saying that. Next we have this guy. I'm not sure if he's been on the board. I don't think he has. Sehun Oh. Sehun Oh has 4, and he is number 18. His market value is 468K, and he plays for Sangju Sangmu. They're the, you know. Sorry, I apologize for that. That was a stretch. Anyway, of course, Ulsan, you know, they have the top rated, or first place leading goal scorer of the league, Junior Nagayo. Is it N-A? No, I was right. Nagayo. And he has 15 scores on the season. The next person in line, the next top goal scorer in the leagues is Iljusenko. Stanislav Iljusenko plays for Pohang with 9. Junior Nagayo, 15. Yeah. And he missed 2. One of them hit the goal post. You know, the keeper post there last week. Whew. He's $1.1 million. He's well worth it, I guess. He's number 9. So there you have it. There's the info on that. I'd have more room, but I left the, Korean here. Even though I don't want to, I gotta go with the Ulsan. With Sangju Sangmu that at plus 290. And, but still, they're number 1 for a reason. So I'm taking Sangju or Ulsan on the money line to win by a score of. It's gonna go over. It's gonna be like 1-3. We're gonna say. Okay. There you go. Moving on. Another 6 o'clock game. We've got Seongnam, Ilwa, the Magpies. That's how you write Seongnam in Korean. They are number 8 on the table. The table has 12 teams on it. And they're taking on Gangwon. This is the High One Resorts, the Kodiaks. And the Kodiaks are number 7 on the table. So this is a pretty close match. I was going to say fight. Close match between these two teams. Seongnam has a record of 3 wins, 4 draws, 5 losses. They are the underdog at home at plus 210. Last 5, they are only 1 win, 2 draws, and 2 losses. You can buy half a goal. It drops that plus 210 to a minus 130. Okay? Gangwon saying these guys are on a downward spiral. But anyway, they are 4 wins, 2 draws, 6 losses. Bum, bum, bum. They're a plus money favorite though at plus 140. Last 5 they are 1 win, 0 draws, and 4 losses for Gangwon. If you think they're going to cover half a goal, that stupid thing. It goes from a plus 140 to an even plus 100. Half a goal. It's the dumbest spread ever. I wish it didn't even exist. You know what? I never, ever will play half a goal. I'll do PK. I'll pick them, but never half a goal. It's stupid. Let's see. The last match for the Magpies from Seongnam was a win at Suwon, the Blue Wings, Suwon Samsung. And that was 0-1. I'll make that a little bigger. Last match for Gangwon was a loss at Ulsan, which, you know, you can't kill yourself, beat yourself up over losing to Ulsan. They're that good. You know. So, head to head, 1 for each and a tie. So let's see. We've got May 19th of 19. Gangwon won 1-2. Then September 25th of last year, Seongnam 1-0. And most recently they had, this year on May 23rd, they had a 1-1 draw. So there's the 3 head-to-head matches. Players to watch. Seongnam's got a guy that is not in the top 15. I had to go, I think, page 3 on the list of goal scorers, leading goal scorers. They got 15 a page, so this guy's roughly, I want to say, he's I think he's like 40, something like that, high 30s, or he was toward the end of the 3rd page, middle of the 3rd page. His name is Dong Hyun Yang, and he's been on my board before. Dong Hyun Yang has, I know, right? Has 3 scores on the season. He is number 18, and his market value $523,000. Gangwon, they have 2 guys, so I'm gonna have to switch my marker and write a little bit thinner to fit this all on here. Okay, This guy, both of them been up here, they're both on the top 15. They've both been up here on my boards before. We have Mu Yol Go, Mu Yor Ko. The G and the K are very similar sounding in the Korean language. He's got 5 goals and he is number, where is he? Number 10. All right, here, even though I'm out of room. Number 10, market value of 715K. Okay, and then also we've got Jaewon Jo or Jaewon Cho, depending. Like the J and the CH sound are very similar. Jaewon Cho. He's got, how many has he got? He's got 4 on the season. He's number 18 and same salary, 715K. So there's the info. Now, for this, man, I have to go with Gangwon reluctantly, only because they're a better team. They have more, you know, they're just better. They have better talents. I know they're coming off that loss, but it was to Ulsan. And Seongnam is coming off a win over Suwon, but Suwon, you'll see, is, you'll see. I'm taking Gangwon in this one. I'm not going to run to the bank to make this bet or anything. Is that how the terminology goes? Run to the. I'm not going to run to the ticket booth to place this bet, or I'm not going to run to bet online to place this bet. But I am going to bet it, of course. I bet everything that I put on these boards. If I sign my name to it, Ranj, I'm betting it. Okay, I don't necessarily bet the score. Sometimes I do. I did today in Belarus. Didn't pan out for me. I did hit the tie though. That was a good payout. The tie here is at plus 210. I don't know if I mentioned that. Yeah, again, Gangwon. I am gonna dust this tie only because these teams both are not that great. So it might be clean sheet or 1-1 like that, like their last meeting. So that the tie, the draw is a valid play. So I'm still taking Gangwon money line, but go ahead, dust that draw to hedge your bet. I think the score is going to be 0-1 in favor of Gangwon, and that I might put a little bit of tone. That's how you say money in Korean. Tone, Tony so. That means, do you have money? Tone up so. That means I have no money, but I do have Tony, so yeah. Anyway, put some money on that. Time check. Moving on. The later in the morning game. This one I might be able to wake up in time for. This is 7 o'clock tomorrow. We have Gwangju, the Griffins. Gwangju Griffins taking on Suwon Samsung Blue Wings, who this season have been really lackluster, to say the least. Let's break this down a little bit. Gwangju comes in with a record of 3 wins, 2 draws, 7 losses. Boom, boom, boom. On the season, they are number 9 on the table. In this match, they are the at-home underdogs at plus 185. Last 5 winless. 0 wins, 1 draw, boom, 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 4 losses. The pick'em on this, in case they draw, is at plus 105. Okay, Suwon Samsung Blue Wings, they come into this ranked number 10, so they're even worse on the table. They have a record of only 2 wins, 4 draws, and 6 losses. Winless, also winless in their last 5 with a record of 0 wins, 2 draws, and 3 losses. Both these teams are crap. Okay, the pick'em for or Suwon Samsung is the favorite, plus money favorite at plus 145. Pick'em is at minus 130. If you're worried about them drawing, that'll push your bet. Okay, so the draw is set. If you want the draw, it's set at plus 215. Total, of course, is 2.5. If you think it's over, paying a little bit of juice, minus 115. Think it's under, paying a little less juice, but it's still minus 110. Okay. Gwangju's last match was a draw at Busan I Park. That was kind of like the relegation match. That was clean sheet, 0-0. Okay. Suwon Samsung, their last match was a loss versus the Magpies from Seongnam, and that was 0-1. 0-1 loss to Seongnam. Seongnam is not that good, so this is a yucky game to pick because they're both crappy teams. I don't like. Well, it's all fun. It's all fun anyway. So I like the challenge. So let's go. Let's see. Head to head. Okay, we've got. Remember, Gwangju used to be in relegation, so they have back in August 19th of 17. Yeah, I know. I think, and that was FA Cup. It was the FA Cup, it wasn't like K2, because Suwon hasn't been in K2 for a while. But that was 2-1 in favor of Suwon. Then they beat them May 15th of last year, also in an FA Cup, 3-0. Then finally, the only K-League 1 match they've had was their most recent one, and that was a victory to Gwangju. That was June 7th of this past year, 0-1. Okay, so there you have the last the last 3 head-to-head and the 2 of their last matches. So all these under. This is barely over, and this is barely over. And this one is from 2017, so that shit doesn't even count. Okay, this one is from 2019, but still, you know. I think I'm gearing toward picking an underscore. We'll see after I throw down talent. We have, for Gwangju, here's an interesting guy. Felipe Souza. He only goes by the first name because he's Brazilian. They're like that. Felipe Souza. There's no hash by the E, so I think it's Felipe, but it could be Felipe. I don't know. He's got 6 goals on the season. He's in sole possession of 4th place because it goes 15, 9, 7, and then Felipe's at 6. Okay. Like I said, I didn't say, but he's number 9, and his market value is $660,000 for Felipe. Over here we have another foreigner. Their star is Adam Taggart. He is the top scorer on their team. He is also the highest paid on their team. I found that out during my research. I'm into that, like how much they're paying their players, you know, at what positions. He's number 18, and he's at he's the highest paid player on the board too. He's getting paid more than Nagayo. 1.65 million. Okay, and that's Adam Taggart. He's Australian. Alright, so there you have that info. Now, let's pick this crap game. Sorry. Ick. Yeah, this one I'm gonna have to go with Gwangju. They're playing at home. They got a better plus number, and Felipe or Philippe is playing better than Taggart, their highest player. Like I said, Suwon's been lackluster. They just lost to Seongnam. Really? And Gwangju, the Griffins, they just tied Busan I Park, and Busan I Park is up and they're coming up. They're trying to avoid that relegation. They're trying to avoid K2 in the worst way. They're beating people they shouldn't be beating. But they ended up drawing last week. But anyway, I'm gonna take Gwangju, and I don't think it's gonna be that high of a scoring game. I'm gonna say shoot, yeah, I'd say 1-0. I don't know. I want dust this draw, and I'm gonna take them on the pick 'em actually, because then you don't have to dust the draw. If it draws, it'll push. Because I think the draw is a valid play, especially if you want to stay under that 2.5. I think Suwon can. I don't know. No, screw them. I'm taking Gwangju to win 2-0. There you go. There's that. So let's recap. Time check. We've got Ulsan Hyundai Motors taking out Sangju Sangmu in Sangju City by a score of 1-3. Then I have the Kodiaks from Gangwon Haiwon Resorts going into Seongnam City and beating the Magpies by a score of 0-1. Dust that draw though. And finally, I've got the Griffins of Gwangju going into Suwon and beating Suwon Samsung the Blue Wings by a score of 2-0. Also, dust that draw just a little bit, a couple bucks just in case. You never know with that. I learned that from Ricketts, or John from Ricketts Picks. I haven't plugged him in a while. But anyway, there you have it. Gather your info. Place your bets and cash those tickets. Now, I'd really appreciate it if you gave me a thumbs up. I've been really grinding on my channel, trying to put out as many videos as I can, but I do put my research in because I don't want to give you half, low quality videos with false news. There's enough fake news in the media. You don't need anything from any of mine. So my stats are legit, and so are my picks are legit too. I'm not shooting off the hip, and I really do put money on my picks. It's not like I just say them on here and then I don't play them. Oh, believe me, I've lost a lot, but I've won a lot. I'm still on the plus, but last week I didn't do well in K League. I'll be honest with you. I think I went. Man, I can't remember. I think I went 2-4. I think I went 2-4 last week. So on K League picks. What are you gonna do? But anyway, feel free to leave a comment. Hit the bell because, like I said, I'm pumping out videos. I'm really grinding these. I gotta grind my way to 1,000 subscribers. That's why I'm putting on this hard work. If I get to 1,000, then I'm not gonna relax or anything. But then I can monetize. That's key. That's the whole reason behind this. But I do enjoy it too. So anyway, go ahead, hit that bell, leave comments, hit the thumbs up. It's good for my algorithm. And if you haven't subscribed yet, by all means, please do. Please subscribe. I got this soccer going on, and I got UFC going on. Main Street sports are just starting to come back. Baseball, it's just too. I bet it, but it's too hard. It's just too much ERAs and batting averages and all these variables. And there's a million handicappers to pick from. I can't. It's just too much. I'll stick with a K League, Belarus soccer, and UFC. I did Bellator too. But when hockey comes up, of course, I'm going to do hockey. I like that. But baseball, I'm staying clear of baseball. And professional basketball, I'm staying clear of that too. Football, of course. I'm an avid football fan. So, anyway, there you have it. Thanks for watching. Good luck on these bets, and I will see you next episode.